Hello everyone, this is Gorax with another Panilla Saga video. Today I'm going to show you how to do Babbage Disturbance in the Spire of Time. First we need to collect the key on the left, clear one of the units here. You want to get as many units killed as possible to get buffs, as the first level is quite easy. However, the second level will be a challenge, so you might get stuck eventually before you can continue. I think I've been stuck here for like 3-4 days before I was able to clear it. The first fight in the second level is quite important as well, so keep that in mind. I will skip this story as I already finished it. And basically what I'll also suggest before you do what I'm doing on that video is to clear level 1, collect all the boxes, and then start from the beginning. This way you will avoid a lot of unnecessary movement, and this will allow you to finish it rather easily compared to what I had to deal with. Okay, but I think I collected quite a lot of these boxes beforehand, so definitely do that. Okay, obviously you abuse, save, and load. Okay, this is important to do. So basically follow my route. I believe this is the most efficient route here, as this will allow you to save a lot of movement, and I'll tell you exactly where to save and where to loot. So buffs, take the buffs that help your team. I used to, well, actually, the first few buffs, I usually take something that regen my HP after the fight or during the fight, like killing enemy units. This way I got sustain in all my fights, so when I start another fight I'm already in a good shape. Also, heroes starting with energy is important. There's a buff that does that, so keep that in mind. Obviously rings are quite good if you manage to get a couple of them, and as you can see here there are a few traps, so they will damage your units, your heroes, and then make sure you save. Okay, as you can see we skipped one of the keys on the bottom. It's not needed if you want to go for a clear. Okay, so yeah, as you can see 296,000 power enemy and then 400,000. Now the thing is, you actually need to delete that 400,000 power guy, because he's blocking one of the components required for the Babbage robot. And you'll notice that I will actually be using quite a lot of different heroes. And another important thing, through all of these fights, you could use your mercenaries. They are not used within a single fight. You can use them for the whole scenario. So keep that in mind. If you got strong mercenaries, you can even add me to friend list and I can give you some mythic heroes. I'm not the strongest player, but that will definitely help you. So I'll suggest that as well if I got spots left in on my friend list. So yeah, I went for this thingy here. And as you can see, I'm not opening the doors with the key. I'm saving the key for something else. Okay, so this is a very efficient way of doing things. There's quite a lot of keys and you can collect them, but I would suggest only picking up the keys and boxes you need. Okay, so this is why I said first clear the first level, collect all the boxes, start again, and then do what I'm doing right now. As you can see, my boxes are already gone. Okay, so I can't even remember where the boxes are. So yeah. And now, obviously, these fights are quite easy. There was only one 400,000 power one. Obviously, I'm a little bit over level in this area, because as I said, once you change the map to level 2, this is where the show starts. Okay, so if you finish the blood value one, okay, the next step is this. And while it seems like, oh, it's an easy peasy one, okay, this level is so easy compared to where we were previously, it will change. Okay, once you get to level 2, it is definitely a hard level. Okay, and I think this is me recorded my first clearance of it. Obviously I recorded the second one as well to make sure it works. But in this one, this is the one that I did not utilize mercenaries that often. I only started using them in the fights that were quite challenging. So as you can see, I'm skipping using key here. And I'm gonna pick this key up. And I'm just going to delete that monster because it will give me a buff. Since I'm already there, I might as well pick a buff because this boosts your power. And once you get to the next stage, you'll see the difference. Okay, so keep looking at the number of the power numbers of enemies. Okay, so this is 700,000 now. So this is the last fight you'll have on this level, and it's not super hard. As you can see, I managed to do it. I'll be losing a few units during this run as well, but I'm not bothered. I made it a little bit more difficult than I should, because I could obviously restart the fights if I lost a unit, but I wanted to see how it is without doing stuff like that. Okay, I wanted to make it as hard as possible, but still managed to clear it. So it could show you guys that you can play around with it. Although, as I said, this is where you will probably get stuck, and this is where I got stuck. Okay, so there's a few ways to do it, but I believe the way I've done it is the most efficient. So first, I'm going to clear this monster and get the movement speed. As you can see, it's 928,000, so that's a big boost, and I'm only at 7,800. So this is where I actually have to move things around, play with best runes and stuff like that. So maybe I'll use no, actually, man, I actually decided to skip using mercenary in that fight, as I was quite high on energy on my units, and I said, okay, I'm gonna try it. If I lose too many units, I'll restart, and you'll see me restarting a couple times during this run. Okay, I think I lost Kaguya. Yeah, okay, so I knew once I cleared that, the next fight will be easier. Okay, so this is why I'm recording this now, so you can see that, okay, I lost a unit, one of my core units do, but I have other supports as well. And what I will suggest you to do is get mercenary. When you get mercenaries, get 2 damage dealers and a tank, because there's a huge difference with these mythic tanks compared to what you might be running. So yeah, as you can see, 7,100 is the next opponent, so that is almost 300,000 less. So this fight is easier, and since I lost one of my supports, I am going to use another one, high tank, which I just got from the events. But as you can see, my front line is really low, so I am worried that my Moliere will die, and actually it's the high tank dying, because the assassins on the enemy team actually got him. So I said, okay, so that's 2 supports down, I can manage. Although I should have restarted that fight, because that was an easy fight. But I said, okay, let's see what happens. And as you can see, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should reload. But no, let's just go. And just go. Let's boost the damage. Let's collect another component. That's me just remembering if I should go to the portal. No, definitely not. It's too early. Okay. So the road here is go bottom. Okay. Collect the component. Next fight, Ingrid. Almost 800,000 power, so I'm down to support. So I said, okay, so let's forget support, so let's try this guy. And as you can see, he's got like 18 well, almost 200,000 power. But I said, no, let's go full damage right now. Okay, let's see how this Teresa does. Okay, so I wanted an AoE damage. I wanted Hydra on the enemy team to pull Ingrid, as she is rather tanky. So that was my plan. Obviously, these artifacts on the enemy side are quite powerful. They will deal a lot of damage, so you want to avoid enemy casting them. So you want to delete that team as fast as possible. Obviously, another tip here is once the fight is almost over, stop automatic casting of skills. Pardon me. This will save you energy for the next fight. And as you can see, there was a reason why we only picked 1 key at the time. So still 850,000 power, but now I'm over 1 million. Okay, so this is a huge difference. I didn't have that power when I killed the first monster on that map, and they were similar to that power. So yeah, that is quite important. Once you get unstuck, it will get only easier, but it's important you get good mercenaries, and it's important you have a substitute heroes as well. If you have that and you lose 2 units, 2 heroes during the first fight of this level, you'll still manage to beat this level. As you will see, in the end, I'll be losing quite a lot, and I was actually worried. But worst case, I could just reload. Although there's no save on this level, so reloading would take a while, okay? Reloading and getting these levels will take a while. Okay, so here I could have returned as I got the key, but since I want that box, I'm gonna get it, okay? So I will use a little bit of movement to pick up an extra key, basically, but I'll also get the box, okay? And I could spare that movement as I did a little bit of map, and I should be alright movement-wise. That's what I thought, okay? You will see, actually, I wasn't right, but yeah. So yeah, let's pick this box. As you can see, I'm actually thinking, okay, will that be enough movement? Should I go there or not? And I said, okay, let's just do it. Even if I'm low on movement, I will still go for it, because I'll show you that even though I'm low on movement, I will be able to clear this stage, okay? And now I'm going for a long walk, okay? So these movement points are going away from me, okay? And this is another 994,000 power fight. So I should be alright at this stage. However, there's this totem guy that I really hate, okay? He's just like absorbing so much of my AoE, and my Moliere has died, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. One of my tanks is down. That's okay. I got a substitute tank, so I can spare that, okay? Let's go with it, okay? And this is about that I really like energy. Okay, so now the doors on the left have a box. The doors over here is where I would suggest you to go, okay? And I'm gonna skip the left box, and I'm going to go there after I reload, okay? After I clear the stage, I'm going to reload the game and just go for that box, okay? As it was optional, okay? I would lose too much movement to get there, and it was not worth it. First of all, you want to see if you can clear the level. If you can't clear the level, then you can reload and grab the box and wait till you can clear the level. But I knew I can, and it will be easier to just clean it in one go and then reload and pick up the box, because that will be the last box that I'll be missing. So yeah, definitely worth doing that. And here we go, a 3 rounds movement, okay? So for the next 3 rounds, I'm not using any points of movement. So this is why it's important to do these long movements. And as you can see, I'm going here, and I didn't lose a single movement point. I just lost 1 action. This is another tricky fight. As you can see, there's assassin jumping into your backline, and my tank already is down, because there's a lot of damage on that team as well. So well, I said, okay, so that's another substitute unit that I can allow to sacrifice, okay? So that's good. Well, let's keep going. Okay, I'm going to pick up the box, and I'm going to pick up a mandatory component, okay, and get an extra movement from it. So now the problem is I'm going to spend these extra actions, which I didn't like, but oh well, that's basically it. Yeah, I had to spend them one way or another, and I got 20 movement points, and I can open these doors and move forward. So yeah, opening these doors. Now we got another Hydra. So I don't like Hydras in enemy teams because they are quite good compared to my own Hydras. So I thought, okay, so I need a tank since my main tank died. But maybe I'll use Katrina and I'll use Teresa. And actually, I forgot that there's a Hydra in the middle. So I'm like, oh no, that might not play out the way I wanted to play out. Okay, so this is why it's important to put an off tank against Hydra. But since this Teresa is like 5 stars, mythic, I knew she will survive. But if you don't have a unit that is that strong, because this is a mercenary unit from a player that has left the game, which means next week I'm not gonna have it, I would definitely suggest picking up an off tank and putting that into that slot so you can tank the Hydra burst. Because Hydra has got a great burst once he pulls you over and then just bursts you down. Okay, so now another battle, I need a key to open the next door, so actually I have to go and get it. But as you can see, I'm 200,000 power above my enemy. Now, as I said, this is what I like, picking up skills that regen health, have a good support. As you can see, I was running without the support, so my tank died again. So I lost another substitute tank. Okay, and what I said, okay, that is not looking good, but the thing is, I wanted to keep going. I wanted to finish this try, see how far I can get with so many sacrificed units to show you guys that it's still manageable. So we pick up another component here and we move forward. Okay, so yeah, let's pick it up, open another door, and here again I had two choices. I could go for the box, or I just could go down straight to another component, but since I thought I will have enough points, as you can see, I'm checking, okay, so I could skip these two boxes, pick them up another time. I said, well, let's give it a go. Let's see how far away I'll be when it comes to movement points. Okay, and this Ingrid was actually weaker compared to what I'm going to fight next. So I said, okay, I'll need a buff, at least a buff. So I'll definitely fight Ingrid to get a buff, which will make my team stronger. And here I actually put a mercenary Moliere, which is a really great unit. And I believe she has like the most impact of any mercenaries that I borrow. See, previously I had Teresa, but Moliere is really good as well. But the problem here is I don't have really good damage dealers. So I said, okay, I need to restart. Let's see if I can keep, I don't even remember, Lorenz, I think. I wanted to see if I can keep Lorenz alive. So this is another thing you can do. You can just don't let the fight finish. Let the fight go, and if it doesn't go into the way you want it to go, just reload, basically restart during the fight. And as you can see here, I was like, okay, 2 times in a row he's died. I'm not gonna move around. I'm not gonna move him around. I'll just let him be the sacrificial lamp. And on top of that, this Ingrid, I didn't know that, gives me a yellow bars. Okay, so you can get something really good. I went for the thunder, and obviously I collected the dust here. And next step is to move down, move south. Okay, as you can see, 16 movement. So I was getting a little bit worried here, and I said, okay, I need a support here, but this support is only 100,000 power. So I said, okay, no, I definitely need a tank. So I was switching around because obviously Hydra will pull my tank, and Anastasia was low on HP. So as you can see, both of my tanks died, and I said, no, that is terrible. So let's use this guy. I even forgot his name. I thought 2-star Mythic, he's not going to be good, but he's decent. I'm not gonna lie, see, I've put him in this team, and I believe nothing died, or maybe Bio died. Well, look at that difference, okay? So huge difference in the fight. I believe still, yeah, 2 units die, and I decided, okay, actually I didn't stop the fight. Okay, that's a mistake on my part. I was supposed to restart it, but the fight went too fast, and this is the problem when you do 4 times speed fight. So I said, okay, so I lost my core damage dealer, Gorin, so that is going to be harder, but I can still do it. I was still pretty certain I can finish it. Okay, I got 9 movement. I need to get to the portal. I'll collect that and I'll resurrect someone. So So hopefully I'll get someone that I want. Okay, and now the last step is to get into the portal, and I didn't know what's in the next stage. As I said, this was my first clear, and as you can see, I'm on 0 movement because I collected a few optional things that I didn't need to. But if you watch this video, you know which ones I'm talking about, and you can skip them. And here I thought, oh, okay, that's fine, another fight. And here you don't waste your movement, so you can move as much as possible. So basically, I only sacrificed 1 unit due to the action that I had to take to get to the portal. So yeah, first I had to go to the left. And as you can see, I'm still trying to figure that out. Okay, so let's go to the left. There's a story. Skip story. There we go, fix that. Okay, still need to go there, you use it, use the control panel. Okay, box move, use it again, just to see if it's actually working. Okay, nothing here, so let's move up north. And there's the last fight with 2 boxes. Okay, the enemy power is not that great, it's only 1500, so it's very similar to the previous fight, but as you can see, I've utilized quite a lot of my units. So I decided, okay, let's go with a cheesy strategy. As you can see, the assassin jumped onto my my support, which allowed my Anastasia to get to their support, and I actually removed Ingrid from the field, and it was very easy fight to actually win, as I got rid of the potential threats. And the path doesn't really matter at that point, as obviously you will not be going back. You could get back at that point, but you'll be losing heroes every time you use an action. And this is pretty much it. Okay, and yeah, just to see where this portal's taking me. Okay, this is the last thing, but nowhere. Yeah. Okay, but you still have to basically take it. Okay, so I said, okay, so how do I get out of here? I can't. So I need to load the game. Okay, I got all the components. I can't move anywhere. There's no portal unless I'm missing something. Probably maybe something on the right. So as you can see, I'm missing 1 box. The one that I said I have to skip. So as you know, I saved the game. I'm just going to reload it. Okay, so this is the save I've done ages ago. And now I'm just going to move to the map where the portal is over here, and then get that enemy down to collect the box. As you can see, I go through the portal. Now I need to fight this half fight again. Okay, once you win, you get here and you can collect the last box, and this is pretty much it, guys. Okay, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for another part of Spire of Time. Stay safe. Bye.